confused holidaymakers are being turfed out of the UK's largest caravan park as it was forced to close suddenly to comply with a fresh local lockdown. A dad at the Treco Bay Caravan Park in Wales told of a last-minute rush to cut short a family holiday as they were given hours to pack up and leave the site. The owners of the park in Porthcawl, South Wales, said the site must go into hibernation at 6 p.m. Tuesday to comply with new local coronavirus lockdowns. Bosses at the holiday park, Treco Bay, were left with no choice but to close the park with immediate effect this afternoon, reports Wales Online. Parkdean Resorts, the company which runs the site, said all holidaymakers and holiday home owners currently on the site have been asked to leave the park as soon as possible. Have you had to make a quick exit from the park? Email webnews@mirror.co.uk. Holidaymakers currently on the site will be offered a full refund, a credit note for 120% of their holiday price, or the option to rebook a break at another park, the company said. Guests due to travel to the park within the next 2 weeks have also been contacted and offered a refund. Sean Gatrell, 25, from Newport, has had his family holiday cut short. He was asked to leave Treco Bay today along with partner Chloe Bright, 21, and baby Layla Gatrell, 14 months, together with other family members, after they arrived on Friday. Sean said his family were meant to stay until this coming Friday, but were suddenly asked to leave this afternoon. Sean said, "We overheard one of the Parkdean members say that at 6 p.m. they were leaving. Customers were told they had to leave by 6 p.m. They just basically said with the restrictions coming in they had to close, the whole park had to close. We have had 3.5 to 4 hours to pack everything and get the baby ready to get off the site." Close quote. Sean said the family have been told they will be fully refunded for the booking, but he now faces further heartbreak as he lives in a different area to his partner. They are also travelling by bus and train to get home, so are in for a long journey. "My partner and my baby are from Cardiff," he added. "It's hard to get everything together because we had to bring extra for the baby. It's mixed emotions. It's sad because I live in Newport. I am separated from my partner and my baby. I'm in lockdown and they are not. Layla has enjoyed the holiday, but she is just so confused now." Close quote. Steve Richards, CEO of Parkdean Resorts, which owns Treco Bay, said, "This closure will affect many businesses and jobs in Porthcawl who rely on the regular influx of tourists to the area, and, of course, it will mean many hard-working Welsh people who account for over 90% of our guests will now not be able to enjoy a well-earned break." The caravan park is in Bridgend, which is one of 4 areas of Wales that were ordered to go into local lockdown at 6 p.m. on Tuesday, along with Merthyr, Newport and Blaenau-Gwent. Caerphilly and Rhondda and Howth were already in local lockdown. The rules mean that people can only enter or leave the area with a reasonable excuse. It is a huge blow for Parkdean Resorts, which said Treco Bay is Europe's largest holiday park. Since the park reopened on July the 13th, the company said more than 50,000 have visited the site. It is not yet known how many holidaymakers are currently on the site, but Parkdean Resorts said all guests have now been asked to leave as soon as possible. Parkdian CEO, Mr. Richards added, Treco has an enviable record of providing safe and fun holidays for its hard-working Welsh customers, he said. Since reopening on 11 July for holiday home owners and 13 July for holidaymakers, Treco has welcomed over 50,000 people to park. Holiday parks are by their nature typically located in rural, isolated locations by the coast, and not in the heavily populated urban areas. The density of people per square meter is considerably less than in town centres, and has the added benefit of coastal and rural fresh air, which is vital for mental and physical good health. The caravans and lodges on our parks are individual, with no shared doors or communal areas. They are self-contained, self-catered and have no shared air conditioning systems. On a wider level, it is also noted that since July 13, the Princess of Wales Hospital, Bridgend, has recorded 212 cases of COVID-19 over 9 weeks, and 61 deaths from COVID in the entire CWN Darth Morgan Health Board region. The company said the following measures have been announced for those affected. All holidaymakers and holiday home owners currently at Treco Bay should comply with the legislation by leaving park as soon as possible and in line with the lockdown. Holidaymakers on park currently will be offered a full refund, a credit note for 120%, up to a maximum of £150 of their holiday price, or the option to rebook a break at another park. Holidaymakers due to travel to Treco Bay within the next 2 weeks will be contacted and offered a full refund, a credit note for 120%, up to a maximum of £150 of their holiday price, or the option to rebook a break at another park. Holiday home owners not currently on park are asked not to travel to Treco Bay until further notice.